I think you'll agree that today is a great day to celebrate miracles. And that's what we're kind of focusing on today with our dedication. My name is Dennis Lancaster. I'm the Chancellor here at Missouri State University, West Plains. And today it's my great honor to welcome you to the official dedication of our Neurodiversity and Autism Center. This building and the mission behind it represents a profound commitment to access, inclusion, and student success. It is a space built not only of brick and beam, but also of vision, compassion, and the belief that all students deserve the chance to thrive. Before we begin the program, I'd like to recognize some of the individuals and organizations whose efforts and generosity made, in my mind, this miracle possible. First of all, and we'll hear from him in just a minute, former Governor Mike Parson, and he's with his wife Teresa. Here. Carla Esslinger, you know Carla, a former state senator and now Commissioner of Education for the state of Missouri. Carla had planned to be here, but unlike some of us who are thinking about retirement, she has a job. And so she got hung up today. She sends her best to all of us and congratulates the campus and the university. Also want to recognize former State Representative David Evans, and David's over here. We'll take that. We have our mayor, West Plains Mayor Mike Topliff, and his wife Pam. I want to recognize two men, Ralph Riggs, who's our Howell County Commissioner, and then our former Howell County Commissioner, Mark Collins. I don't know if Mark made it or not, but there's Ralph, there's Mark. And they helped us greatly. And the governor might be able to speak to that, but as we were looking at funding and how we put all this together, then Mark and the county commission at the time, and then Ralph, when he became our presiding commissioner, confirmed all of that $500,000 came from the local, from our county, and from ARPA funds, I think, Mark, and it helped put us over the line. How about that? Something like that. So I'm thankful so much for that. Also want to recognize from our U.S. Senator Eric Schmidt's office, Tucker Jobs, and Mike Usery. No, I saw Tucker. There you go. Next to him, I can see is Megan. Nicky. Megan's our U.S. Congressman Jason Smith's representative. And so, Megan, thanks for being here. Our Missouri State University Board of Governors member, Melissa Gorley. Melissa, right down here. Shiny and grizzly blue. Very good. And former Board of Governors member, Carol Sylvia. And Carol's right here. We'll hear from her in just a minute as well. And then you don't just do this by yourself, obviously. This is a complicated program, takes expertise in many ways. So I have a list of people that I want to recognize. You might hold your applause for just a minute, but these are members of the current advisory board for our TJ Swift House Assistant program. That's Terry Edgar, Michelle Henderson, Tracy Hollis Cooper, who I'll introduce to you in a few minutes. Ron Kearns, our own Ron Kearns here at the campus. Shirley Lawler. Shirley, my predecessor, my mentor, and my very good friend. Amy Ross from the local school district, and Angela Toddy, our very own Angela Todd. Former members of the advisory board are Rachel Peterson, Robin Thomas, and Diana Wiley. So if you would give them a round of applause. So you're looking at the building, and you'll get to see the inside and why we are so very proud of this building and what it's designed to do. And that doesn't happen. It would not look the same if I did this. That's for sure. But the very talented team at Dake Wells Architecture, in the Springfield office in particular, they designed this building to be both functional and welcoming, with neurodiverse students at the heart of every design decision. They worked closely with our folks and did their research, and it is a building, I would say, that will be known world-round because of what we've done here. And so I appreciate them very much. I'm probably going to miss someone, but Kirk Dillon, and Joey Ham. Kirk, I saw Kirk earlier. Where are you guys? Always in the back. There we go. And then Andrew Wells, principal partner, and a very good friend of mine who latched on, there he is, latched on to our vision over a cup of coffee. And anyway, I just appreciate him and his creativity and his team. Also want to recognize, and I'm sorry, I probably should have gotten the pronunciation of this, but is it Enterprise Building Systems? If they're not here, I guess you don't care. But Jacob Loker. Oh, there we go. I'm sorry.
Way in the back.
Way in the back. Very back. There we go. We'll catch up later. Jacob, is that Jacob? Are you Jacob? And then Brad? Okay. And Brad Palmer. So want to recognize them. Robinson Construction. Robert, the two Bobs. Robert Milner and Bob Solomon. Where are the Bobs? We have, are they here? There we go. Man. I'm not supposed to be partial, but I'm retiring, so no one cares. Robinson Construction, guys, such a great partner. And we're going to hire them as development officers because every time we showed up with someone we wanted to show what was happening here, they took the lead and could explain this as well and sometimes better than we could. So I appreciate both Robert and Bob very, very much. Our Springfield Planning, Design, and Construction team, so much that they have to cover in terms of university, but this was they were on the ball every day with this. So I want to recognize Vice President for Administration and Finance, Matt Morris, Mark Wheeler, who's our university architect and Director of Planning, Design, and Construction, Adam Schuler, our own Adam Schuler, who we have adopted. He's the project manager for the Westways Capital Projects. Anyway, he was here with us. Stephen Kaufman, Bethany Henry, and Chelsea Morrow. So hats off to them. And then again, members of the SIM program staff, Michaela King, who you'll meet in a minute, Tanya Miller, Nina Williams, and then all of our SIN program students. So if you're a SIN program student, would you wave? Would you wave? We're all there present. We're going to hear from two of them, their classmates here in just a minute. Finally, a special thanks to my team, who I love dearly, Trish Smith, Quinn Patterson, Michaela King, and Dakota Bates for putting all this together. So again, one last round of applause for all of them. This center answers a call that is growing louder every year. According to the CDC, just of this month, 1 in every 31 children in the United States has been diagnosed with the autism spectrum disorder. Here in Missouri, that figure is 1 in 71. Although exact data is not available right now, there is a belief that our numbers are incredibly high and growing in this region. These numbers reflect real lives, students with immense potential who need environments where they are not only supported but understood and celebrated. And yet, across the country, very few states, through their public two-year colleges, have made the kind of investment that we are celebrating today. What makes this center especially unique is that it's not merely a program added into an existing space. This is a newly constructed, purpose-built facility designed from the ground up to serve autistic and other neurodiverse students in a setting that honors their strengths, supports their needs, and helps them transition successfully into higher education and beyond. We believe it may be the first and only building of its kind on a public two-year college campus in the entire United States. This is more than a regional milestone. This is a national model, and it's part of our vision as a campus. To help us reflect on the meaning of this achievement, I'm honored to introduce several speakers who have played key roles in this project. First, please welcome Mike Parson, the 57th governor of our great state of Missouri, who served from 2018 to 2025. He's a third-generation farmer. I asked him how the tractor was going. He said he kind of liked that. He's a former sheriff and proud veteran. Governor Parson has long been a champion for education, workforce development, and rural communities. We could not have had this without Governor Parson. So, Governor Parson.